Guys, I am off to a late start this morning. Ugh, stretch out my laziness. I'm off to a late start this morning, guys. I'm usually an early riser, Usually wake up early, but this morning, never get up so early at all. Never get up so early. It has been a week. It has been a week. Anyway, guys, let me start off properly. Properly. My name is Nadine, and welcome to my channel, God in the Home. If you are new, thank you for stopping by. To you, my regular viewers, thank you so much for coming back every time. To those of you who are new subscribers to the family, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And as always, around here, God is the foundation on which we build. The whole away, all away, every single one of us. So as I was saying, guys, I'm about to fold up some clothes, you know. Clothes wash from last week. I don't know how it go. It's not all the time. Sometimes, you wash, but you not put away the clothes at the same time. So these were washed from last week, Sunday. But it has been a busy week. And it has been one of the not so hot week. So they have been sitting down for the entire week. And I just decided that I am going to now fold them up and put them away. But how has it been with you guys? How has it been for you? You can put in the comment and let me know what kind of week you have had. For me, it was a week where there was some sad news. And that is at the start of the week too, guys. So you know how that go. Is at the beginning of the week, there was the news of someone so dear and near to us, and we lost that loved one. And it is a big loss, I am telling you. So for a number of us, we are going through a period of grief. For some of us, we are experiencing maybe loss of our home, loss of jobs, loss of friendship. It has just been from a week this week where no 2 days are alike. You guys ever hear that saying? No 2 days are alike, and this week was one such week, I tell you. But, in the midst of all of that, in the midst of the grief and the losses, guess what? God was with us. We were never alone. In the midst of all of that, He was with us. He says it, He says that He will never leave us nor forsake us. So it don't matter how we see, we lose loved ones, or we lose jobs, or we lose friendships, relationships. And we go through the down time and the low time. We are not alone. We are not alone. God is a God that He keeps His promises. He made promises to us and He keeps it. And the good thing about it is that, you know the song by I think it's Grace Larson, entitled the Promise. Guys, if you don't know that song, you can look it up and listen to it. That song, whenever I listen to that song, it just brings so much comfort to my soul. And if at any time we forget the promises that God made to us, that song is a reminder. It is also a reminder to tell us not to make this world our home. Not to make this world our home. It is a reminder to tell us to keep, for me, to keep my mind focused on things eternal. Because everything in this life, including us, human, will pass away. Gonna pass away. But we have to keep our mind stayed on Christ. We have to keep our mind focused on that day. On that day when God will put in His appearance, and to take us away from all of this. From all of this. So I have to keep my mind focused on things eternal, look forward to that day, because this life is full of so much things that, ugh, it brings pain and sorrow and hurt. In the midst of it, there is joy. But we want a life where we don't have to experience the hurt and the sorrow, the pain, the tears, those kind of things. Yes. But as it is now in this life, these are things that we will experience. But God is so merciful and God is so good that He decide that, listen, I am not going to leave you guys in this alone. I have gone to prepare a place for all of you. And when I come back, that is where I'm going to take you all, and we won't have to go through this again. You guys don't want to experience that. I want to experience it because I don't like this. I don't like this. There is no fun in this, And family, or if any of you watching and you have not yet formed that relationship with Christ, I would um ask that you try to do so. I would ask that you try to do so, because He is where you will find peace. He is where you will find peace in the midst of your storms that you're going through in life. Because there is nothing, I'm sure all of you have experienced at times when there is something that you want, you work towards that thing and you get it. And after you get it, you still feel like there is something else that's missing. And you go again and you work towards something else that you feel that you want. And you get that thing, but you still feel like there is something else that is missing. And that is to show you that there is nothing on this earth, nothing at all on this earth, that can give you that peace and that comfort and that fulfillment that your soul desire, that your heart, that you feel. There is nothing else that can give it. You see, until you have Jesus Christ, that is when you feel complete, that is when you feel whole. And He is the most important, because it don't matter all the things that we have. Because all these things we will lose, we can lose. But Jesus we will never lose, because He never leave us. If you don't have Jesus, it's not because He leave you, it's because you don't have Him. You don't go to Him. You don't give yourself to Him. But when we have Jesus Christ, He never leaves us. We are the one who step away from Him. And there is no fulfillment that we can get from the things that we accomplish in this life. None whatsoever. Because when we lose loved ones, He is the one who will bring us comfort. When we're down and out and we don't have nobody to talk to, He is the one that we can pour our heart out to. And He is the one, even when we don't say the words, He knows our thoughts. Oh, you hear my husband out there? I don't know who I'm talking to, what I'm watching, but him a pop big laugh out there. Oh my gosh. But as I was saying, guys, when all is lost, if we have Jesus, we have everything. And remember now, say He is the one who made it possible for us to have what we have. So, knowing that He is bigger than our circumstances, our situation, we know that He is able to give us more than we could ever ask, think, or imagine. You guys remember the story of Job? Okay. Job lost so many things. He lost his kids, he lost all his riches, everything. Even his wife was convincing him to just turn him back on God and, just curse God and just die, and them kind of thing. But we know that was the devil speaking in our still. But the Lord give it and the Lord take it. But did He leave Job hanging? No. Job was a faithful servant. And even though Job felt so much sorrow and so much pain, he held on. He held on to the one who brought him into this world. He held on to the one who gave him those things in the first place. So, it hurt. We are human, and it hurt bad when we lose loved ones and when we lose things that we work so hard for and all of these things. But when you have someone who you can go to and tell him how you feel, pour out your heart, and he listens, because his word tells us that when we talk to him, he listens to us. He does. I experienced those things myself, that God listen. Him listen. And the joy and the comfort that you feel when you can go to him in prayer and just pour out your heart. And as we say, even if the words can't come, go down on your knee and just bawl. Just cry, because the tears are a language that he understands. He understands. And it won't last forever. He will give us his peace that passeth all understanding. And he will help us to experience the joy of the Lord. We have to just keep holding on. Do not let go, no matter what we are going through. Stay on board. Stay on the side of Christ. Because in him and with him we have everything. Everything here so will pass away. Everything. What is of most important is what will be the after. What will come after all of this? What will come after all of this? So it's good for us to have these things, and he wants us to have them, but he don't want us to have this attachment to them, that we put these things above him. We are to seek him with all of our heart. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things that we need will be added. Added, will be added. You won't have to struggle so much for it. It will be added onto you. So we seek him first. Put everything we have in him. Put everything we have in letting people know of the goodness and the love of Christ. Letting people know the importance of really surrendering our lives to God and all of that. Just put him first. Keep him on a pedestal. Put him first. And he will allow things to fall in place in your life. Give it a chance and you will see. Give it a chance and you will see. Don't think it's going to be easy or smooth, because remember, say we have an enemy who is always fighting against every good thing that God has for us. Yeah, all right? You know, you remember. There is that evil one. But we're not worried about the evil one, because we have God on our side, not true. We have him on our side. So all when him a come, you fight your battles on your knees. Fight your battles on your knees. You not lose. Me say, you not lose. For those of you who don't understand that, you will not lose. You will always win if you are on the side of Christ. Okay. So, may I fold up the clothes them? It's a slow Sunday for me. But me I go on through, Me I go on through. I am drawing on the strength, God's strength, not mine. I'm drawing on his strength, because it was a hectic week, a week full of mixed feelings and all of that. But to God be the glory. I made it through the end of the week, and this is the beginning of a new one. Come on now. So, and if you are watching this, it means you made it through the week too. And now at the beginning of a new one. So for that, God is merciful. We give him all the glory, the honor, and the praise. Girl, that's what we're here for. All right. So family, I thank you for listening to me today. Thank you for taking the time to tune into God in the Home with Nadine. Thanks again for those who have subscribed. Feel free to subscribe if you have not done so, and I'm glad that you guys are also enjoying the stories. They are blessing me too. I do appreciate you guys watching the stories. We're all learning here. And the hope is for us to, have a closer relationship with God. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that is all that is going to matter. our relationship with God. We all have to give account for ourselves, our life, you know? Yeah. So, guys, this is where I'm gonna wish you all the best for the rest of this week, and catch up. Make sure to come back on God in the Home with Nadine on Friday, when we will have our very special story time, specifically for our little ones. But feel free to just gather everybody, because we all can learn from it, and they are beautiful stories. If you have missed out on any, I also have a playlist of the earlier stories. Yes, I have a playlist, so you can go on the playlist and just you can just listen to the stories back to back to back to back. Okay, and catch up. All right. Now I will see you again, guys. Thank you, love you. Have a wonderful week. Mwah. Bye, everybody.